You got 27 million Africans in the Congo, displaced, environmental issues, hunger, poor health care. You got 1 million Ethiopians who've been murdered. You got Sudanese who have died. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Sudanese. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Ethiopians. Ain't nobody said nothing about the Congolese. But you want me to cry tears for the Arabs? Listen, I hope the Arabs in the West Bank in Gaza, I hope they get all they get. I hope they are protected. I hope nobody dies. I hope those babies' lives are safe. I hope the women are cared for. I hope that there's no bloodshed, no violence. But if you think I'm going to take time out of struggling for African people, if you think I'm going to stop my agenda to liberate my people to go cry for people who don't cry for me, if you think I'm going to stop what I'm doing and pay attention to what's going on over there when y'all don't even pay attention to what's going on in Africa. Y'all don't pay attention to what's going on in Ethiopia. Y'all don't pay attention to what's going on in the Congo. The greatest humanitarian crisis in the world is in the Congo, not the West Bank. I said the greatest humanitarian crisis in the world is in the Congo, not the West Bank, not the Gaza Strip, not Israel, but in the Democratic Republic of the Congo. So don't tell me I got to cry for whites and browns. I'm crying for black people. And I don't care who don't like it. I don't care who don't like it. You got police killing black people in America every day. We got police killing black people in America every day. We got a hunger. We got gentrification. We got miseducation. We got mass incarceration. And you want me to go crying for white and brown people? I'm not going to do it. I hope nobody dies. I wish them well. But my focus, my priority is on Africa and African people, those at home and those abroad, those in America, those in Africa, those in South America, those in Central America, Canada, the Caribbean, Asia, Europe, Australia, South Pacific, the mother continent. I'm focusing on my people. This is Pan-Africanism or perish. You understand me? This is unify or die. They don't care about us. You got black people in Palestine facing racism. You better go do your research. What about our African brothers and sisters in Palestine who are suffering racism at the hands of the Palestinian Arabs? Y'all ain't said nothing about that. Oh, no. Oh, no. You come to the wrong place for that. And see what we fail to realize as African people. What we fail to realize as African people is when you start paying attention to other people's struggle, you give the whole world permission to ignore your problems. I don't see Arabs taking attention off their problems for black people. I don't see Latinos taking attention off their problems for black people. I don't see Asians taking attention off their problems for black people. I don't see East Indians taking attention off their people for blacks. You think I'm going to take attention off my people's problems for blacks? What about the Ethiopian crisis? Y'all not crying for that. What about the Congolese crisis? Y'all not crying for that. What about the Sudanese crisis? Y'all not crying for that. What about all the black people sold into slavery by the Arab nations? Has Palestine spoke out against that? Has Palestine spoke out against all the Africans in Africa, East Africa, being sold into slavery by the Arabs? I ain't heard no Palestinian say nothing about the Arab slave trade against African people. Get out of my face with that.